Welcome to Hello Main Street. I am your host, Monica Sanchez, and we are remote today, so yay! We are here with Miss Amanda. I want to introduce Miss Amanda to you guys, and we are going to be talking about the housing market today. These are always good tips and tricks for our fellow entrepreneurs to level up your business and then also to get a scoop on what is happening in our community. So,
Yes.
Miss Amanda, take it away.
Thank you so much
You're
for having me
welcome.
today. I'm so excited to update you and everybody. Rates have came down.
Yeah.
So we were about 8.25, depending on
Okay.
your situation and the property you're buying residentially. And now we are definitely at a 7.75. So we're about a half a interest rate down.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, you got to
So
start
what does
somewhere.
that mean for somebody if they're like, okay, the rate is coming down? Do you guys foresee it to keep coming down? Or is it like it's going to come down this much and then it's going to kind of stay where it's at?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Right now is the best time to buy a house. So one of our sayings right now is marry the home, not the rate.
Yeah.
Because you can find your perfect home right now.
Yeah.
Everybody is afraid because it's cold or it's winter.
Yeah.
Rates may be a little high.
Yeah.
You can afford your payment, get the home that you like now. And we definitely predict rates to continually drop. We have an election year next year. So trend is rates will come down.
Okay.
So, honestly, if I saw rates starting with a 6, I would be super excited.
Okay.
There is not enough homes to support that right now.
Yeah.
So we would find ourselves in an interesting situation again.
Okay.
But
so question then for you, and then just for you guys, just know rates are coming down again. Yay.
We do believe so.
Yeah, awesome. I'll keep my fingers crossed on that one. That's a good one. And then so my question to you is, so now we had seen it was a seller's market. I mean, it was so hot that things didn't even stay on the shelf long enough for like within even hours that they've got multiple bids. They were overbid. And then it didn't even give people an opportunity like to do home inspections or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So now it's kind of on the other pendulum side of it. Now it's more of a buyer's market. Do you feel like?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're seeing right now that on average, especially for the month of October, homes were on average 83 days on market. So that's from the day it listed to the day it closed.
And that's currently happening now. Okay, good.
Right now. So that's a big change. So that was going to say, you're 40 to 50 days without an offer on average.
Okay.
So then your offer comes in. Right now, buyers can be a little picky. So the biggest thing they want to see is a clean home.
Yes.
And something that they don't immediately have to put a lot of money into because they're paying that higher rate.
Yeah.
On the other side, yes, sellers are still getting a decent price. Prices are appreciating.
Okay.
But they are paying closing costs. So that is kind of something that popped up quickly. So sellers are paying, they could be paying $10,000 or more to get a buyer into a home.
Okay.
But they're selling.
Okay. So so sellers are now more willing to help people to take over the home and all of that. So now it's come back to where they are like, hey, I'll help you pay your closing costs. Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah, they're very willing right now. Very willing. There's many listings where it's actually on my side, I can see seller willing to pay $7,000, $10,000.
Okay.
Send us an offer. Let's negotiate it. They're going from the market where you'd get an offer within a few days to sitting on the market for 30 or more. Yeah. They get nervous.
Yeah.
Well, don't get nervous.
Yeah. So don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous.
And then, so what I also am hearing as well is that we tend to see that when we go into the fall, right? Because then now everybody's back in school, the children are back in school. That means everyone's kind of back to their lives. But now the holidays are coming up.
Yes.
And so will you start seeing some homes come off the market because of that? Or you foresee them like, I'm going to still list my home where it's at?
So For me,
Yeah.
statistically, in the last few years, this
Yeah.
has been my busiest time.
Okay.
So it's a little different, but
Yeah.
there is still time to buy right now to get your
Okay.
offer accepted,
Okay.
be in your home for Christmas.
Okay.
So that
good.
is something to think about. I mean,
Okay.
Thanksgiving's close, depending on your situation, but I say never take your home off and just wait for, the next. There's so many homes right now that need work, or
Yeah, sure.
their situation's tough.
Mhm.
So you may be that winning home they're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, stay on the market.
Yeah. So what types of tips can you give our buyers?
Okay, so
And
buyers,
feel free to talk to the buyers directly.
buyers, right now, don't be afraid to ask your agent for some help. If you feel like it could potentially be a price range where you can't afford, talk to your buyer or your agent and your lender. They should be a great team that you work with. Your lender can give you some scenarios if you buy the house for this much, and then get closing cost help from the seller, 10,000, 15,000. What that does to your payment is more beneficial than lowering the price 10,000.
Yeah.
So a good relationship with your agent and your lender is super helpful right now.
Yeah.
And that could actually be your winning offer.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
So can you give us 3 tips
Okay.
for the seller side?
For sellers.
Of it?
Okay.
Yeah. What should they be thinking, or what should they do?
Okay. Sellers right now, be open-minded and listen to what your agent's recommending. Keep your home clean. And the third one is be available or allow showings almost at any time. I know it's an inconvenience, but you have to be ready for, hey, in 2 or 3 hours, can I show the house? Really, ultimately, your goal is to sell. So, I'm going to throw in a couple more. I can't stop at 3, but
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you get some bonus points right here for everybody.
Okay.
Bonus tips.
Yep. Okay. So one thing I like to tell my sellers is, even though you're living in the home right now, you are ultimately selling. So you're going to have to pack up your stuff. So right now, start packing.
Yeah.
Get it in storage or in a garage. Sell, donate, throw stuff away.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you're going to be moving anyways, and you're going to have to go through all this. So don't just pack your garbage.
Yeah.
And you have to depersonalize your home.
Yes.
I know that this is your family home for many years, and there's memories and emotions, but your goal is to sell. So pack the pictures and take them into your new home.
Well, and buyers, they want to envision themselves in the home.
Yeah.
And if there's too much personalization, they can't visualize themselves there.
Buyers,
and they're going to keep moving on to the next till they feel that.
I've actually had a handful of showings where a buyer walks into a home and there's family photos or little heirloom trinkets around the house, and they can't look at the home. They just stop and think, oh, I wonder if I know this person. And so they just get so confused. They can't go forward and look at the structure of the home. They just lose it. So as a seller, it's best to get rid of all of it.
Yeah.
I know it's
well,
hard.
don't get rid of it.
Well, pack it away.
Pack it away. Don't get rid of it. You
Yeah.
don't have to. And then I know that there's even storage unit facilities that if you have a big enough lot, right, you can actually have it on site, right?
Yep.
So it's not like it has to go into a storage and you don't have to do all that stuff, because there might be some people who are limited in their walking, or they're like, I just don't want to do that, right?
So speaking of that, okay, I love to be your resource.
Yeah.
So in this situation, if you can't move, that's okay. Call me. I have some great recommendations for movers and landscapers, housekeepers, you name it.
Yeah.
I am connected with what you need. So it's not just for selling or buying your home. It's those friends and those resources that I have to help you along the way.
And Amanda is amazing. She says, I know more people, but I think that she knows more people than I do. So definitely, I would reach out to her for sure. She will connect you with the right people. She will help you. Again, like she said, she is a resource here for you. I've had her personally come through my home, which we've lived in for over, I think, 40 years now. That's kind of crazy to say that we've lived in this home in there. But I'm not that old. Let's just put it out there real quick. So anyways, have her come and she can do a home analysis for you as well. She can give you some tips and pointers as to what to look at versus what not to do in your home. If you're kind of like, I'm just not even sure where to begin. Amanda is a great start for you. Her phone number is listed right down there. It's been going the whole time. So reach out to Amanda and get yourself a new home. Go ahead.
I don't charge for that, by the way.
Oh,
I do not. So that is just something that I provide to my clients.
Yeah.
So I can come out to your home and show you why I found that number in those recent sales and why I feel like this is where your home's going to sell. So
there you go. Well, there you have it. So if you like these tips and tricks, please follow us, like us. You can also follow me on Instagram, Monica Sanchez, NIA, and love to talk with you guys. Thank you so much for listening because, as you know, we are better together.